I meant to ask you, is there a reason you didn't? Because I like Lua. I like configuring native Vim with Lua. .gem.local share. Yeah. Yeah, I just like configuring the most important part of my configuration in .files to me is my native Vim configuration, and I like writing that in Lua, so it's important to me to keep that in Lua. We're gonna try to upgrade lazy.mvim. I saw they put out a major release yesterday, so we're gonna try to fix the problem where I'm not getting like the right updates. X.com retweeted the link from Folk. All right. We want to go to kick. Isn't that under here? Or is that under code? Where did I put that? Personal config under here? No. Where the hell did I put that? Is my kickstart stuff in here in the root? I can't even remember anymore. There it is. So we go in here, and I go to config, nvim, Lua, user, and then lazy. I want to update this to be closer to what's on the right. That looks still good. All right, we still take from, that all looks good. Okay. Change this section, notify false. All right, so we should be able to do, let's do a DWB. Blur that before I expose my password. Would not be great. Unblur that. Now when we go back into Vim, yeah, there we go. Lovely. Isn't that dope? Love that. All right. So we had to run very last second yesterday because I realized I had to give a interview right at 10 a.m. So I had to scramble quick. We were having issues parsing our data from the database. And if I recall, if we looked in the browser, we should have this giant blob of garbage. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, Davey. I was gonna call him after I streamed. Yeah, we want to take this and we want to go ask ChatGPT to tell us what's wrong with it because I don't feel like parsing that. Tell me what's wrong. All right, here we go. Missing required fields. Invalid type. Oh yeah, one thing I want to do this morning is I want to get rid of the public ID thing. I sat and thought about this last night, and I am just going to use ULIDs and not care. What up, Costa? All right, so some of my okay, so this actually looks different than what I would have expected. So I wanted to take this object and yank around that. We'll say const x equals that, just throw that there. And then we'll say console.log json.stringify x null2, and that should give us some extra data down here. Here we go. Great. All right, I see some issues right off the rip. This should be okay, we just have to map it better. All right, so rather than straight up sending this object in, we want to say that this is, we don't even need to parse. If we just do as const satisfies onboarding assessment, I think, we can take this and it's going to have an ID, which will be onboarding assessment dot assessment ID, I assume. No, that would be the user assessment ID. Oh. Description will be onboarding assessment dot description, which I also, oh, we do have that. Okay. We need a name, which will be the onboarding assessment dot assessment name. Yeah. We need the user ID, which we should have from above. Yep, so we can just do that. What? Oh, I guess this needs to be a number. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna switch to ULIDs here in a little bit. And then what else do we have? We have completed at, which will be onboarding assessment dot completed at. Then we need questions. This is where we take our questions and we have to map them. And we're gonna get a queue, I guess. In fact, we should go look at that statements. Where is that at? Queries. And let's just destructure. And we'll get out question ID. We need type, name, prompt, answer ID, and response. And we'll send that into this. Questions.map. Type null is not assignable to date or undefined. Okay, sure. In here we can say return, and then we need to look at, is this gonna let me autocomplete? It is, nice. Name, type, what else we need? Is it not gonna let me? Annoying. Oh, I guess I have to discriminate. That's so annoying. This song is really good. I like that song. Name, prompt, answer, description. Description should definitely be on there. So we also need to select description. Description, and this will be assessment question dot description. Did we join the scale yet? Yeah, we don't have our scales. Hey pal, how's the project going? We've been stuck on the same thing for like a week and a half. It's just this silly onboarding flow, but it's something we gotta get right. So we should have a description in here now. And we can do that. And this will get a prompt. What else does this get? An answer. Thank you for the resubscription with Prime. Eagle, super appreciate you. Means a lot. Why is this not merging? What else is failing here? Hold on, chat. I'm looking at a PR for work real quick. Okay. Let's change these to be response. And these are all going to be response. What kind of stuff do you work on at Triangle Company? I work on a team called the Lifecycle team. And we work on, we kind of own, we're kind of a platform team that owns a bunch of this stuff around users, projects, teams, basically making sure users have a good experience in discovering and using all the various products that our product teams make, making it easy to upgrade and downgrade, stuff like that. We don't do IAM stuff or security login. That's another team, but like the user stuff, we generally own. Nice. Thank you for the cheer. And recently I've been working on upgrading one of our giant mono repos to TypeScript 5.5, and I'm about to land that PR as we speak, which I'm very thankful for. All right, what's our error here? Property scale, right. Right, scale doesn't exist on there. It will in a second. So let's go update that in our query. So let's go to over here, open up our, the hell? Spacebar SB. I'm in normal mode, sorry. There we go. Queries. What parts of TypeScript 5 are you upsteering for? Well, we're upgrading from TypeScript 4.9.5, so we got pretty far behind. So one, the improvement in parse and compilation time, just to improve CI/CD and TS server in our editors, is going to be a huge win. We have a couple teams that are starting to use Effect TS for some backend services, and that requires TypeScript 5. So I've been working to unblock my own team and other teams wanting to use Effect and libraries that require new versions of TypeScript. But I'm excited, obviously, for the inferred type predicates. I think that's really good. I think I'm mostly excited for the performance speed because I've been giving TS server 12 gigs of RAM to get by in this mono repo while I'm working, and it still sometimes chokes and runs out of memory. Just to give you a sense of the scale of this repo. Oh shit, my headphones just died. Damn, I didn't know these were close to dead. Let me go grab another pair of headphones quick, chat. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. We need to grab, this will be scale, and this will be, what is the schema? Yank in Word, take that, paste that in there. That needs to be imported. Bye, David, love you. Can I do something like this? Assessment question dot or scale dot lower bound and assessment question scale dot upper bound. Is that a thing I can do? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Scale lower bound. We'll take that and we'll go ahead and do this, and we'll say this can be a %s, and we're gonna get rid of the word lower and we're gonna replace it with upper. Why didn't that work? That's weird. That was really weird. Whatever, we'll just manually change it. All right, we got that, and then we need to do another join down here, and we need to do a join. Yeah, we need a left join. Some of these should be inner joins. I need to fix this, I think. We want to join assessment question scale, and we want to join that on assessment question dot ID, and that should equal assessment question scale dot question ID. Does that look right? It should be inner joins. We definitely want a left join, right? Yeah, because it's okay to get nulls. Let's go back. Should have scale, or now this should be lower bound, scale lower bound, and scale upper bound. Yeah. And we'll say do this. It's just gonna get upset, yeah. So we're gonna have to come in here and we're gonna say if type equals scale, we're gonna come into here. Put that there, return that. And otherwise we'll return, I don't know if this is smart enough to figure this out. Yeah, it's not. Oh, weird. Oh, we can fix that. So this is telling us that we have the wrong type, and the place that we would have the wrong type would be in our helper file, which is this thing. The IDs need to be numbers. All right, what's this upset about now? Why would that be string or null? I wish I could see what this returned easily. Feels like these joins were wrong. I guess description can be nullable, huh? Now that I think about that. Oh, TypeScript. What up, Journey? How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. That's so annoying. I think I can maybe as const this line. It's gonna be so annoying. I'm about to just cast here and call it a day. Oh my god. Oh, we did it. Oh my god. Okay, great. This isn't perfect, but it is what we end up wanting. We don't need to parse it because we have the guarantee of it satisfying. So I think we can just return this, right, as down here. Yeah, this. We can throw that there, format that, get rid of this and all of the parsing stuff. And our next error is that. Great, okay. It's hairy, but it works. We can say as const satisfies onboarding assessment. Great. Let's see if that works over here. Grab localhost. We have an internal error. What is our internal error? It just seems unhappy here. So let's kill the server and bun run dev. Give it a little fresh start, and let's go clear our user from the database if we're in there. We are, so let's nuke that, and we'll just start from scratch. Do a little refresh, which should make us need to recreate a new user. Yep, good. Into there. All right. That looks like we may have actually got our data across the wire, and our component just broke, which would make sense. Hairy, but it works is how I describe myself too. Nice, Badger. All right, this is a good start here. We should be able to jump over to our page.svelte component. If we do this, I think that should actually, yeah, if we console.log data now, let's do a little JSON. That was weird. JSON dot stringify. Pass in data null 2. In fact, we can just put that in a pre-tag down here. You know what I'm saying? Yank in our little bubble, and we'll come here and do that. I don't remember who it was in chat that taught me that you can just like drop JSON in here and it'll format in a pre-tag. Okay, the questions is wrong. That's 100% wrong. Is it because we did a... No, we did a left join on the questions. I want to see... I want to log the... want to log the SQL that's getting run. So let's go back to, we can ignore that. Yeah, that's fine. That page.server. And that's going to be this guy, I guess. Yeah. I want to log the SQL. That runs. That went well. Nope, that wasn't right. All right, that's annoying. Why is it my little hacks never work well? Class equals W, and we'll just say 3/4. There we go. Copy that, and then we're gonna ask ChatGPT to unescape this, format this SQL, and unescape it. All right, let's grab that and drop it in data grip. Query console, drop that in there. We run the old reformat code. All right, select all that from assessment question, interjoin that on there. So user ID, let's go look at what our user ID is. It is gonna be 5. And let's go plug that in. And the assessment question is probably 1. If I had to go out, guess it should be 1. Yeah. Switch that to 1. And if we run this, what is it? Command enter. Yeah, there it is. We don't get a single result. This should be a left join. So that would mean that we never found the user assessment. User ID, ID5, user ID, assessment. So we should see that on user assessment ID equals user assessment .id and user assessment .user ID equals 5. Why is the inner join not working here? Dylan, are Goldens accidentally evil? Possibly. That's hilarious. Dude, that sucks. I'd be so mad if Winnie brought me a freaking log. That's something Bodhi would do. Bodhi is so derpy. Yeah, chat, we did it. We did it. Let's fucking go. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to focus on the camera. My work laptop. That top part. We did it. Oh my god. We're on TypeScript 5. That took me like a month of effort to get us there. Holy crap. Thank Christ. I'm so happy. Is my keyboard stuck? This thing's wrong. Disconnect. Connect. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Sorry. I got really distracted that PR merged. I'm stoked. So why would this need to be a left join? I want this to be an inner join, but when I inner join would imply that there has to be on assessment. Oh, because we're joining on the answer. That's probably not what we want. Yeah, we want to join on assessment question dot assessment ID. Or how do we do this? What are we actually joining here? Let me back this up a little bit. We're joining user assessment. We're not getting anything from user assessment. Why am I even joining user assessment? I don't even think I need that, do I? No, that's a pointless join. Question scale, that makes sense to left join. Left join, we can left join on that. Yeah, both of those are fine to be left joins. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay. So let's go fix our query then. So queries, and we want to go down to here. We can drop the user assessment join. This becomes a left join. That looks good. Let's go back to our layout server. And this is going to be upset now because why? Response. So that's actually this one here, right? String or null. Response or undefined. There we go. Which means now in our localhost, let's kill our user real quick and see what's going on here. Get a fresh state. What? That's weird. Refresh here, sign up, great, do that. Random ass password, that's gonna create an account. Look at that. That's beautiful, chat. That's chef's kiss. One thing we can do yet is put some extra work on our query. We can get rid of this now. Let's go up. Where's that query? Here. I don't know why I just deleted. Go to definition and we can order. We can do a little order by. Order by assessment question.
Go get it. Get it?
Is this gonna take a table? No. I have to look up how to do the order by. On Drizzle. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Bodhi. Good morning, Winnie.
Buddy, go get him. Buddy, go get him. Go say good morning. Oh, Winnie. Did you hit your head? Did you hit your noggin? Did you hit your noggin?
Order by. Here we go. Is that the table? Yeah, that's the table. Okay, so we should get a function. What up, JD? This should be the table, and then we get a little boom boom. And it gets a second argument, which will be, we want it to be ascending, or descending, ascending.
Hey, does this look okay? Also, it's hot as fuck in here.
Can you turn off the space heater?
How is it July and
I'm
you have a space heater
cold
on?
person.
Turn the AC off.
I'm a cold person.
Our electric bill is already through the roof.
Dude, the space heater does not run a high electric bill.
Okay, I'm
If
just,
you can go,
just saying.
if you can go show me the amount of money that running that costs.
Maybe I'll look into it today.
Yeah.
Anyways, does this look okay?
Yeah, look great.
You don't think this is weird?
No, I think it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, look fine.
I shouldn't go like without it?
No, you're fine. Looks good.
Chat, going into the office stresses me out. I don't know what's work appropriate, what's not. I'm wearing jeans today. Going through it. Also, dogs. Will you be able to pick them up from the groomer later?
Yes.
Good, because I have meetings until like 4:30, so I'm going to be stuck at the office all day.
Okay.
Yeah. That's really it. Alright, let's get your breakfast, and we gotta get in the car.
Columns. So that's the one I want here. We want select order by. Here we go. This is what we wanted. What if I use table aliases though? Yeah, this is Neovim, by the way. I saw somebody ask that, and it just got pushed out of my view. So if we do that one, this should take a function, and this function should have some stuff in it, right? This should have like a, yeah, I should be able to pull off question ID, right? Should I be able to do something like this? What is this thing? Foo. So you're telling me foo. Okay, but I can't destructure it there. Okay, I can. It's just weird. All right, we want to order by that. And then what was the type again? I don't know what this type looks like. Do we have a second field here? Any. Can I just return ascending? Question ID. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what we want.
I need to get more of those travel coffee cups.
2-0 mindset vision. Okay, cool. That ordered our questions for us. Let's go. My church family is like 30 minutes away, so kind of a drive to hang out with them. Don't get me wrong, I love my home amenities. Gotcha. All right, so that's working. So now we can come over and before I forget, I want to switch to using ulids for everything. Ulid. We're cleaning up the SQL around assessments, and I'm also going to refactor the front-end assessment to be more UI-driven and have optimistic updates, hopefully. Manager small. So we need a package for ulids. npm ulid. Great. 1 million downloads, I'll take it. Fun add ulid. Okay, what's the benefit of... I don't care that much. I just need an ID. Why should I use UUID v7 over ulid? What does that buy me at all for a relatively small scale app? Last ChatGPT. Ulid versus UUID v7. I'm gonna prefix them all with the table anyways. Or with the type. Yeah, honestly, that's why I'm taking it. Because, like, I tried to do the thing that was recommended, exactly what Dax was saying. It's like, I have an ID and a public ID. And it's like, I just don't care. It's just more inconvenient than it is anything else. Whatever, I'm just using this. I don't care. It's happening. You can't stop me. Okay, well, I don't think Drizzle has support for UIDs. Timestamp, your name column, customizing column data, auto increment, primary key. It's going to be my primary key. I'm dropping the public ID. Yeah, they just don't even expose a ULID here. So I'm just gonna have to do it in application code, which is annoying, but it's fine. Like basically exactly like this. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's what I do with the public ID right now. So what we'll do is this is going to become text, right? Or we need to make it, yeah, we basically just need to copy this. And then this will be tenant underscore, and then we'll do money sign, bada bing bada boom, ULID boom. Right, that's not async. Great, it's not. We're gonna get rid of public ID. What?
I'm running very late.
What'd you say?
Help me get them all ready to go, please.
All right, I'll be right back, chat. I gotta help Justine quick. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, these are low battery now. Hopefully they make it the rest of the stream. Let's see here. We basically just want to copy this. Boom. This will be, instead of tenant, change to underscore. This will be role. We can get rid of the public. Come down here. Basically do the same thing here. Paste that. This will be permission. Great. Delete the public ID. Do that. Yoink. That's fine. That's fine. Get rid of this. User gets the same deal. Paste that on there. This will be user. Get rid of the public ID. Great. Yoink. Paste that. This will be credential. Do that. That's good. That's good. 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 Damn it. So that's text. Yeah, we can replace that. And this will be session. And yoink that. 16 down, replace you. This will be assessment. You mentioned this, and it's also a thing I'm considering doing at the place I'm contracting, is exposing the idea as this, but storing it as the UID type. Oh, so when you read it out, you just prefix it and base64 encode it? Why base 32 it? I'm not sure I need a, yeah, I do, I guess. I see. You can even brand, well, you could create, I don't know if you can create branded types in Elixir. I imagine you should be able to eventually. You can brand IDs as their own like nominal types, and then you can like ensure that you're only ever passing in like a user ID or a team ID or a assessment question ID, right? I love branding ID types. It's such a good pattern. And assessment question. Let's see. Can you create branded types in Elixir? Surely you could. You have the concept of atoms, right? You could use an atom. I don't know what this is showing me. So you aliased it here. This is using, well, I guess, yeah. So in TypeScript, what branded types end up looking like is, we can go here. I have no idea what this is gonna load. Oh yeah, I was working on this. You basically do something like, let's say you have like this function create, I don't know, create user, and it needs just like a, I don't know, name, which is a string, and an ID, which is also a string. Or I don't know what it would be. Get user by ID. And this would be ID string. Let's just use declare. And we'll just say this returns any, I don't care. This is error prone, right? And this is a super arbitrary example, but let's say we have this const team ID, right? And we're like, team ID. And we would get no problems passing our team ID into get user ID, right? It would just fail at runtime, right? Totally fine thing to do. However, we can come in here and we can create a branded type. let's redeclare this, and we'll say this is v2. We do v2, and then we'll say we need a type, declare, what is it? Declare const user ID symbol is going to be, what is the syntax for this? Declares symbol, I forget the freaking syntax for this. 1 second, let me go look. I think I do it in here for sure. I think I have a brand file, probably. Yeah, here we go. Declare const brand, yeah. That's what we want. So we can say user ID brand is this unique symbol. And then we can say, I'm gonna just copy the rest of this, right? Actually, I'm gonna copy all of this. So I think it's a good example of branded types. Let's dump those here. Yeah, we can do that. And we can use a second one. There's no runtime. There's no runtime cost for declaring these const symbols. They're only at compilation time. They get compiled away. So that adds like no memory or space. So you can come down here. We don't need this unbrand thing. And we can be like, fact. You can say type user ID is going to equal brand, and we're going to brand, let's just say we'll brand whatever, an object, and then the brand will be our user ID symbol, or type of, excuse me, type of user brand ID. And now we have this user ID, right? And this can take a user ID. And now we can enforce at the type level that this thing only ever takes, like this can't take our team ID anymore, right? So if we pass in team ID, we're gonna get a type error and be like, yo dog, this is not a type you're looking for. But like when we read a user from the database, we can effectively use something like Zod or a database ORM to do something like toBranded type. And this is going to take, we'll just say, this will take, I don't know, user ID. And then the brand will be user ID brand, I think, right? And this would be const user ID. And now this is of type user ID, and now we can pass in our user ID. It's like a way, it's like poor man's, it's like a poor man's nominal type. And as long as you don't export this user ID brand and only keep it at one specific spot, in fact, you could even like put this brand inside of a function so like it can never ever escape, and you can only ever create user ID types from one function. You get this nice like simulation of branded types, or not branded types, excuse me, nominal types. It's really, really convenient. I use this all over the place. I love branded types. Okay, I digress. Yeah, rare TypeScript W. For real. It doesn't happen often, but when it does. And we'll just do this. Question, delete to queue. This can be question, scale. I don't even care how long these IDs are. It doesn't matter. I could also do, like, I could prefix them better. Okay, that looks like all of them. We have a type error somewhere. Yeah, right. Role permission. That looks fine. User's fine. We can shorten this to cred. Okay, that's fine. You can shorten that to just SES. Ass. Maybe AS. Let's see what ChatGPT would recommend naming this. Let's start a new chat. If you had to shorten the word, whoops, that's not what we wanted. Assessment down to a 3 or 4 letter alias, what would you use? That's 5. But we'll take that. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Okay. Do that. It doesn't, I don't really need to go for it. I just want it to be a little bit shorter than it was. All right, that's good enough for me. This is going to be a weird, this is going to be a complicated migration that I don't trust Drizzle to get right, because we're going to have to drop a bunch of data. Maybe we should drop our data first. I'm gonna have to drop the database. Yeah, it's a good thing. It just goes into meltdown when primary keys are changed. Great. That's all right. We can drop. We'll drop my user first. Let's go into DataGrip to do this. All right, I think we got everything here. Yeah, we're empty. Great. Let's see if Drizzle can figure it out. Based on what Hex is saying, I don't think it will. But we'll give it a shot. Rename. Wait. We did not mean to rename a column. That was for assessment question scale. Assessment question scale. That doesn't seem right already. Yeah, I've already had a really bad experience with it too, unfortunately. That's not even right. I think it's already bombing. In assessment question scale, that's this table. We have, okay, so this should be question ID. I did screw that up. That was a skill issue, chat. That's sus. Right? Assessment, permission. That feels like we should have... We marked everything as primary key. I don't think that's going to run right. We'll run it, but... Yeah. All right, we're just gonna freaking drop everything, I guess. Classic drizzle. All right. Oh, I need to hydrate. I need to go make more coffee. Let me run this quick, and I will get that. I'll go get more coffee. But first, we need to delete basically our entire drizzle folder. Get it gone. Down here, we do a little git add action, and we say drizzle generate. Yep, great. And then we say, oh, we need to go drop drizzle here. Now we can go here and we'll say npm run drizzle migrate. Great, that's really super awesome. Oh, I accidentally deleted the the public schema. That's hilarious. Lol. All right. Key columns, user assessment ID and ID are incompatible types, integer and text. All right, so where is that at? Right, I know. I think I'm gonna end up adopting a separate migration tool. All right, so this is saying on assessment, answer user assessment. It's gotta be this table. Am I spelling assessment wrong again? No, I got it. Okay. Panic. Yeah, this is text. All of these are text. Okay, so I did screw that up. That's okay. Text. Okay, and then one more table. Do we have any joins up here? No. Great. Let's go back up. Nuke this again. Make sure that, let's grab the drizzle. Grab the drizzle? Does this have anything in it? Great, that's empty. We can probably delete this sequence too. Sure, whatever. I'm just gonna drop the drizzle schema and it will get recreated. Thank you. Okay, so we can come back over to code editor. We deleted everything that was in Drizzle. Let's regenerate our migration. Great. I know that there's going to be a problem in that migration around my one primary key. So if we look for, or not my primary key, if we look for this right here, this needs to be, I even opened a bug for this right there. That line would have been wrong. The first time I ever took down prod was because I took down a database. Actually, I'm not sure if it was the database or not, but the first time I took down prod was because of a date time bug and a leap year. Super awesome stuff. That would have been like over 10 years ago now. Amazing. .4od. Okay, looks like everything was applied. Whoops, I don't need to open Yak. All right, I'm gonna go get another coffee quick. I'll be right back. Can you show your OBS setup? Yes, I can do that for sure. I owe a drink here. Cheers. QNF or QN1F3. That's bitter. Wow. So my OBS setup is here. Make it a little bit bigger. And so I really only ever use this default scene. I don't really use too many of these other ones, but I have the song queue, which is that guy there, which is a browser source for an app I have running. I have the key map thing, which is just pointing at an application. Focus mode, stream elements, Twitch alerts, chat, the actual webcam. My screen, the background. Nothing too exciting. If you have specific questions, I can probably answer those too. All right, so our stuff ran, and we need to go update our seed script and rerun this guy here. So let's make this full screen, and let's actually go over to onboarding assessment.empty, and we are going to how do I want to do this? Oh, it's because answer, right. So if we come in here, the problem here is that answer is now response. So if we come in here, we can change this to response undefined. Yeah. I just did this at work the other day. How do I do this? I want to omit a value from hold on. Let me hi, yes, the Mac. Oh, interesting. That's a good idea. I hadn't considered doing that and overlaying over the background of my editor. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That does give me ideas though. Yeah, I need to go look up this code really quick. Okay, so to here, I'll pull it back up. I had sources, scenes, my audio mixer, and then controls over here. Which I need to just like, I want to like, one thing that bothers me about my OBS setup is that there's so much space down here and up here. Like, I wish I could take this layer basically and just like stretch it. I don't want to fuck with it, but right now I have in Chicago. Well, it's because I have it downsized to be proportionate. Oh yeah, displaying windows is a pain in the ass. The only one I do that with is this one here, key map. So the keyboard up there, which is just like this tool right here. If I go and look at that, I use window capture and then I pick the window and I have to reset that every single time I log on. Which is really annoying, but it is what it is. Because I think it's a cool little effect. You'll be fine. I love this song. And I'm back from Chicago. I'll take it. All right, so to omit a type from to omit a field from a key, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass, but I basically did this at work the other day, so I'm gonna copy some code here. Export type, create onboarding is going to equal, hold on. Hello?
The dogs are so embarrassing.
What happened?
They tangled me up, like literally wrapped around me. No more dual leash when they go to the vet. I almost fell over. I was waddling because also they have to have me take them back. They refused to go. Winnie made a jailbreak. And oh my God.
Wow. Sounds like an eventful day. Dropping the dogs off the groomer.
Car, they tried to sprint away because they knew where they were.
Hey, by the way, you are on stream.
I figured I was. Yeah, basically, we have the most embarrassing dogs. Baxter, great. Bodie, awful. Winnie, even worse.
Well, you know, I don't really have a comment.
I need you to take them next time because I am not dealing with that again. At least until the following time. We need to take turns dealing with their foolishness.
That's okay with me.
Oh my God. But yeah, no dual leash ever again. And I might even take them in one at a time and leave them in the car. I need to figure out something because that was embarrassing.
Well, sorry about it. I'll let you know how it goes when I pick them
I saw
up.
the look on the groomer's face when I walked in, and it was immediately like a, oh shit.
Fear.
Like, not happy to see me. So yeah. That's how my morning is starting. I also hit a curb.
Good job, Boo. I am so proud of you.
Thanks. I haven't hit one in a long time, but yeah, I ate that curb. I was very surprised my tires didn't pop, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm glad your tires didn't pop because that would have been another headache and I would have had to come change your tire.
You think I can't change a tire?
I'm assuming you would have called me. Am I wrong?
No, I probably would have tried to figure it out because I figured you wouldn't answer.
Yet you called me for this. Interesting.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
this doesn't matter. If you didn't answer, it would have been fine. I probably would have called. Don't we have roadside? Like, I would have probably tried to do it. If I couldn't figure it out, I would have called roadside, and then I would have called you.
Well, here we are, and you didn't, so it's fine.
Yeah. Just know you're down on the list if I do ever have a flat.
Okay, that's really mean.
But anyways, I'm gonna go back to listening to my book. Yeah, wish me luck today because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna go crazy. Also, I'll send you a text whenever the dogs are done, and I'm just gonna go straight to the gym after work. So I probably won't be home until late.
Until when?
Late.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'll stream again tonight.
Okay, yeah, my main class is at 7, but I might do the one at 6 too. So that means I'll be home at like
I think
8:30.
my MacBook just died. Chat, can you hear me? Dude, NeoVim just locked up. That never happens.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. Have a good day.
Thanks, love you, bye.
Bye. Sorry, chat. No, I was not talking to an AI. I was talking to my girlfriend. She just dropped our dogs off at the groomer, which I have no idea why she tries to take all 3 of them at once. She's convinced that's more convenient, but as you can hear, I don't think it is. But, you know, not my call. Well, look who's TypeScripting against my will. Actually, okay, so NeoVim is still frozen. No idea how this happened. While I'm frozen over here, we'll give a good shout out to my good friend, Mr. Pikatori. If I can figure out my keyboard. Y'all should make sure you're following Pedro. He works at Shopify on Remix, or should I say React Router. Does a lot of awesome stuff with Vite and compilers and parsers. Super interesting stuff. You should definitely check out his stream. Yeah, I got you. What I'm curious about is how you're using the display capture right now, but you also have a custom background source. Yeah, I'll show you as soon as... I wonder if this is a Ghosty crash or if this is NeoVim. This feels like Ghosty. I've never had this happen. Normally, Ghosty's been incredibly stable. I'm gonna have to get activity monitor out, and we're gonna kill Ghosty. Force quit. All right, so you're wondering about the browser or display capture. So I just have a custom background, which is a just like color scene. I guess I don't know what the name of that layer is called, but whatever the paintbrush is. And I set it to basically the size of the screen, which I thought that would be bigger, but yeah, so that's that. And then I have my screen, which is just a display capture, and I have that shrunk down so it fits beside me. You can see that I have it like proportionately scaled, which is why I have like the blank spots above it. I can't believe Ghosty crashed. Yeah, it was ghosty. I wonder what caused that. So this should be that, leads to there. Do that. Okay. Do you use a desk mat / towel to reduce the sound of the keyboard bottoming out? Yeah, so I have a layer of painter's tape in my keyboard, and then I have foam. And this keyboard does not sound as good as my old keyboard. My old keyboard was amazing, which is the Keychron. Like, the Keychron just sounds so good. Even, like, I think it feels better to type one than the Moonlander, but I like the split. Like, I need to get new keys for my Moonlander, I think. Because this just feels so good. I miss this keyboard a lot. I wouldn't say I'm really into mechanical keyboards. Like this keyboard I just showed, this was the first keyboard I ever built, and I had no idea what I was doing, and it just happened to come out sounding good. Yeah. I need to learn how to install setup NeoVim. Yep, that's exactly why I switched to NeoVim Riz. I have a video, I think, where I walk line by line through my setup, so that might be helpful. And I try my best to explain the what and why too, so you're not just like going in blind. Create onboarding that. Okay, so this should end up. You're quite welcome. Feel free to like DM me on Discord or Twitter or wherever, and if you have questions or want some help getting set up with NeoVim, more than happy to help. This should actually be Q. All right, so we're not quite there yet. What are we missing? Oh, right. These need to be response now. I would. Voters Bastard keyboards. Oh, nice. That looks sick. I should save this because I could totally see myself switching to something like this. Somebody asked earlier if Vercel encourages employees to live stream, and I would say no. I've been live streaming since before I started at Vercel. I don't know if that person's still in here or not. I think I could really like this size dactyl. Like maybe, probably the Scilla. I don't even know how to say that. Yeah, I'd probably really like this keyboard. Zod pilled. I'm not. I bought 2 keyboards in my entire life, or like special keyboards. I bought the freaking Moonlander, right? So I have my Moonlander, and I modded this just to put in glorious pandas in the foam, and then I have the other one. But I'm saying I could like them. I haven't got into keyboards yet. I am from North Carolina, and it is 9:24 a.m. Pedro, have you tried Archetype yet? The performance difference in Archetype compared to Zod is kind of astounding, and I am considering switching for real work. Although this is real work, so this would probably be the place to try it, but I don't feel like spending longer on this particular survey because it's like week 2 of this stupid survey. Sweet, thank you, Dev. Modded a split keyboard, not into keyboards. Listen, it was so easy. It was so easy a toddler could do it. Yeah. It's a bit strange, but it's one thing that David cares so much about is performance. And like, yeah, I really, really love interacting with David. He is such a nice dude that goes out of his way to like help educate and give good information. If you find a conference talk from him, like, it's so worth the listen. I would love at some point I want to get him on here and just like have a good conversation with him. Yeah, definitely somebody in the JS community I look up to. All right, what is this upset about? Response to response. Type of string is not assignable to number. We're coercing it to a number. Property, oh. Did we not update our IDs? Ah, that would explain it, chat. Number needs to be ID string. There we go. What? Why is the identity function upset? Oh, because one of these must be wrong. This is going to be a string. Descriptions, see array of questions. Speaking of rough edges, Pedro, this is very good. Just your normal TypeScript experience. Oh my. Okay, is this like just borked hardcore right now? Wilder, Python, fuzzy. Why would Wilder have a bad time loading? But to answer your question, because I didn't answer your question, is I'm still using TS Server. Where were we? We were in our. This was in assessment. This guy. Oh my God! What is happening? What is happening to my NeoVim right now? Okay. Do I need to install this thing? I know I upgraded Lazy this morning. All right, so that probably means that all seems fine. That's fine. Okay, that all looks good. So I need to go, well, it doesn't say anything about installing Lua Rocks. Okay, that looks like it's fixed. Yeah, okay, that fixed at least. Let's see if our language server got fixed now. So we want to go to assessment/index. Damn, dude, what is happening here? Sure. Unable to find the executable, which it should just be looking in node modules for TS server. Mason tools install. There it is. It's because I nuked my installation this morning. And we probably want to update tree sitter too. How many language servers do I have? My lord. Okay, let's go ahead and restart. And we'll go back in, and now we should be okay to go back in here. And yep, TS server starts. Great. Down here. Yeah, Fry, yep. What? Is there a downside / benefit from choosing array X over X brackets? I don't know. I just kind of prefer the array syntax. I feel like I saw a Twitter thread recently talking about it, but I don't remember. All right, this should now become, we can use our identity function right here. Changing that, this will be identity. That'll be good. Okay, there we go. So back to our seed script. Yep, we don't need to, we get this empty. We'll just do an empty string. Thank you for the follows there, SS and Fry. Appreciate y'all. Kind of new to NVim, but whenever I try to use the ESLint LSP, the ESLint LSP server is garbage. It's so bad. I just don't even, I run ESLint using conform. Let's see here. Do I even have it set up in conform? What is that in? I guess that would be in my LSP. Whoops. Down here. I don't even use it in conform actually. Yeah, I just don't even use I don't even use ESLint in here anymore. I have this set to not auto start because it's so bad. And in giant repos, like my one at work, it just is so bad. Like, look at this. I'm giving it 12 gigs of memory. We're working on migrating to Oxlint at work and ripping out ESLint. That's one thing I'm working on. All right, so we have this transaction. We need to let's go ahead and do const. We'll do something similar as this. And this will be assessment ID, and we'll say transaction.insert into assessment.values. And this will have name, onboarding, assessment. This will be the same for description. And do we need anything else here? ID created at, no, those will get auto-generated. And then we need dot returning, and this will take assessment ID as assessment dot ID. And then we can make that there. And that should insert all of our assessment questions. So let's try running this. and we can say process dot exit the 0. All right, let's try running this seed script. Bun run scripts. Yep. Did not work. Assessment name is unique. That's weird. Oh, am I inserting that in every single... that's so dumb. Okay. That was a skill issue. Drop that. Just clear it out. Why can I not delete you? There we go. And that should have deleted our questions. Yeah. Okay. So rather than putting this in the transaction, we want to take this, make that full, delete that, move that up there, and this will just be DB. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be better. Cool. Now we should have everything. We have our assessment. We have our questions. Great. Beautiful. We should have our scales. Awesome. All right, that looks good. All right, all the annoying SQL stuff and database stuff is done. So now we can jump back to, man, this coffee kind of tastes like cigarettes. It's kind of gross. Right, so we get this. Was that a jug of oil you drank from? Yes, my jug of oil. No, it's a cold brew coffee. It's just very bitter. What up, Fisk? Okay, so that looks good. Oh, actually, we should double check this. Do that, bun run dev. Are you my brother? Yes, Cyprian, we are actually long lost brothers. If you didn't know. Create account. Ah. Okay, so we got a new issue, which I don't know what this is. Whoops. Assessment ID 1 is not in the table. Oh, right, because we have new IDs. So let me go grab what that actual ID is. Command C that. Now we need to go to sign up for the page.server. And yep, down here. That is that. Hanks random word with that. We're gonna have to update our Lucia stuff. So let's go do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that works. Onboarding assessment was not found. Okay. Let's check if the data was actually made. We should have an entry into our user assessment table. We do. I'm guessing I have a hard-coded ID somewhere. So let's go find that. To onboarding. So we go to onboarding and we want to go to our layout server. Yep. It's going to be in here. And here's the problem. Is that 1 is not the right we need this value over here. Paste that in there. And our next error is, yep, right there. Do the same thing. Paste that in there. All right, that should be better. If we come back over here, let's do a refresh. 404. All right, let's just delete our user. All right, sign up, new user, great. Password, doesn't matter what it is. Create account. Onboarding assessment was not found. Oh, it's because they're prepared statements, and I bet I need to restart the server. I guarantee you that's the problem. Why? You think this is a caching issue? seems like a transaction isn't completing. All right. So we do have some type errors. Let's take care of those because these are probably relevant. Yep, right there's the problem. Okay. And then in here, why does Lucia mandate that your session ID is a number? I thought I could override that. What up, Salmon? I'm going to be logging off here in about 9 minutes, Ritz, but I stream every day or every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m.-ish through 10 a.m.-ish. And I might actually be back tonight, depending on how my energy is after work. Cheers, Salmon. God, that tastes so bad. But session ID must be a string type. Drizzle. Okay, that's what I did. I do not live stream any AI or ML stuff. I'm not that into AI. Okay, so this seems like I should be able to do, if I do ID as string here, that should be fine. Okay, yeah, that, well, maybe. Why is this upset? Explain this type error to me. This is how I deal with TypeScript type errors nowadays. For really gnarly long types, it is easy to miss the brackets at the end, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Gotcha. Any channel recommendations for AI or ML? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm so out of touch with it. Maybe Fireship might be a good starting point, but I'm sure most people already know about Fireship. All right, type mismatch with columns.id. Ah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I see what the problem is. If we come in here, we just got to get rid of, we got to get rid of that. Which is good because we don't need to run a migration for that. Let's see if that fixed the problem. And it did. Okay, so that was the problem. Frickin' TypeScript. This was the funniest tweet of all time. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Let's see if we can get through this. We'll probably just raid somebody in a second because I have to wrap up anyways. And I'm actually pretty pleased with the progress we made today. We got a ton of database stuff ironed out that I had been putting off, and I'm glad I didn't end up kicking it down the road because I would have regretted storing that as JSON, I think. Boom, there it is. So tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow is the last day, or maybe tonight. Maybe I'll try to stream tonight and just refactor the front end portion of this survey, and we can just move on with our lives and get to like writing Rust and like email verification, because I am so sick of this survey. All right, y'all, let's find somebody to raid. I appreciate all the new follows this morning. Let's see, we got Janet streaming. We got Prime. We got Sergeant Pepper.
I don't see a Janet streaming in your content.
We got Adam. Anyone have strong thoughts on who they want to raid? Who you want to watch? I think I'm preferential of Janet. All right, we'll raid Adam. He raided us yesterday. We owe him one. All right, y'all. I will catch you either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Thank you so much. Have a lovely Tuesday.